Good morning, bitches. It's time for Lex and Terry. Two guys with nothing to lose and 5 hours to do it. Call them at 866-977-DO-US.
Shut up.
That's
You guys both shut up.
866-977-3687.
Shut up.
Now, here's Lex and Terry.
Just shut up.
So I busted one off, Kim. Who cares?
Alrighty, though. You got to wait till showtime.
Quit being such a
At
chick.
least.
Any beef?
Yeah, loudly. He looked at me. Did you hear
Need
that?
some of this?
Please. Barricade
He needs
myself in.
He needs the whole
Lex
can.
jumped on the thing, yeah.
No, I was jumping at the Yosium. So
All
you
right.
almost hit the...
Being thrown around
Yeah.
the room.
All right. We got a day today. We got the Real Men of Genius coming in.
Which is cool.
Even if you don't care for the beer, you got to care for the commercials.
Yeah. Which are genius. And last time they were on with us, it was a blast. Fun guys.
Yeah.
So they're coming in from what Taint says about 7.
And apparently they have written a song about us. Real Men of Genius. I don't know how that goes. They've done some funny ones before.
You know, yeah. Mr. Hot Dog Maker.
All kinds of them.
Come on.
I don't remember Mr. Hot Dog Baker.
Yeah. That's rather new. It's like in the last 6 months or so.
Oh, wow. All right, so they're coming in today. Where your phone calls at 866-977-DO-US. They've been really good lately. At least they've been plentiful. Just be ready to go to the phones when we go to you.
Yeah.
Because we're in no mood today. Or I am not anyway.
We've already turned on each other before the show even started.
Yeah.
That's a rarity. Usually we have the courtesy to wait till it starts.
Well, both you guys ganged up on me. I couldn't believe it.
How so?
I don't know.
I was just over here farting. I wasn't disturbing anybody.
The Real Men of Genius are here. We're going to take a break, let them get set up, meet them, and there you go.
Be back after this on Lex and Terry.
Lex and Terry. Saving the world one dick joke at a time.
David Bigler and Pete Stacker are with us. You might be going, so? But when we tell you who they are, you're going to go, oh, way cool. It's the Real Men of Genius.
Yeah, we are honored.
Two of the biggest dicks. I'm sorry.
It's quite all right.
I can dream.
And, of course, it's probably one of the most storied ad campaigns ever. Yeah, I mean, it remains fresh. Even the concept is now how many years old?
Almost 8.
Yeah,
Going on 8.
Almost
that's awesome.
It's ridiculous.
You got to be loving it.
Loving it.
Wallowing in it.
Love it.
Because when it started, you probably had to figure it was like your normal ad campaign. You're going to do it and then on to
sure.
the next thing.
Yeah, we had like 8 spots we did to.
Yeah,
you know,
we thought,
yeah.
that's a lot.
Hog
Great.
heaven.
Uh-huh.
We're running to the ATM machine. You know?
I mean, even just 8, you're like, that's a great campaign.
It's a good day.
that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but it's 160 now.
Wow.
160 these bad
Now,
boys.
you guys still like separate vendors, or you've been brought into the Budweiser employ?
Combination of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meals are thrown in.
That's good.
So you're not allowed to do anybody else, of course, and all that stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a great answer.
We love Bud Light.
Don't you know it? Don't you know
Now,
it?
can we get each
But
of
every
your...
6 or 8 weeks, there's a knock at the door. And there's a couple of cases sitting there. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Is that right?
My neighbors love me, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're all drinking Bud Light and eating blown up dead cows.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I had an uncle that worked for Pepsi, and it was the same deal. Like, you open up the garage, and there were 6 cases just sitting out there.
Yeah. No,
That's
It was
nice.
awesome.
nothing beats fresh Bud Light in a summer day.
Having beverage connections rules.
It does
You
roll.
got it.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It's
especially
good.
when it's beer.
I think that's the pinnacle, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
so-
having the water connection just doesn't have the same.
Yeah. Like,
Ooh, 2 cases of water.
Ooh,
Yeah, I haven't
bubbly
seen that
spring.
before.
Yeah, that's great.
too bad I'm going to feel the same way after drinking that as I do now, as opposed to.
I just have to go to the bathroom. That's all.
So what's the background of you guys here?
Well, go ahead.
How I got into this, they were looking for an 80s rock singer. That would be me.
You?
I used to be in Survivor. so
Absolutely.
that was a good call for me. And
For me, I was a voiceover. I do a lot of other things too. Comedy Central. Coming up next on Comedy Central, I do all that stuff.
Weird, isn't it?
They were looking for a voice guy, and I've done other stuff. And they brought me into the studio, and they had tried other folks, and then they asked me what I would do, which was a cross between John Facenda, the NFL,
right.
January 17th, Lambeau Field. Yeah. That guy. And put that together, and then I read one. I looked on the other side of the glass, and they were cracking up. So we had a gig. And
thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, you were in like the real Survivor, the Eye of the Tiger Survivor.
That's right.
Yeah, the one that meant something.
That's right.
Yeah. Now the other guy's done okay too. Didn't he do like the Starbucks commercials, or was that you also?
No, that wasn't me.
Okay.
They were ripping on.
And he better look over his shoulder every day, every morning.
Now,
because I was like, God, these guys are doing all right.
yeah. That's right. Now, who writes these spots?
Well, DDB is the ad agency, and it's like a full team of writers.
Huge agency.
And we're part of the team. That's what's really neat about
Yeah,
it. We're brought into the mix. And then when we go on the road, I do all the writing. Mm-hmm. But in the studio, it's a team, and they'll bring the scripts in, and then if stuff doesn't work, then the whole team descends on it. So it's really fun.
I imagine there's a lot of ad-libbing that takes place. And
It's really cool because the process is very open. They're open to whatever's funny, and so everybody just tosses in on that and makes it try to get it as funny as possible.
Now, you get to crack up a lot and eat a free meal.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh my goodness, I like lines. That's my favorite. Certain lines are just great. My favorite all-time line still is that for the toupee, where it couldn't be phonier if it had a chin strap. The deal is that when I can't get through it, usually it's pretty funny. So if you're cracking up, I'm cracking up trying to get through it. And that and Gnome Maker and a couple of others. Recently, the pocket knife inventor can't get through it. Silliest thing on the face of the earth.
Still have trouble with that one.
Up.
Still have trouble with that.
Now, I'm sure when you were like 70 or 80 into this, it was like, how many more of these things can we come up with? Now you've done 80 more.
Yeah, I mean, they just they come up with good, funny ideas, and that's keeping it going.
That's cool.
Keeping it going.
It's a pretty simple concept, when you're talking about jobs and people. So it's as many jobs and people as there are. That's your subject matter. So the guys keep going at it, but the consistency is what is really is way cool, and that's when you have a group of people together that keep each other fresh. So it's like a sitcom.
You think of how many commercials there are. Very, very seldom as consumers do we look forward to the next ones.
I start hearing this in the background, and immediately the radio goes up. So I get all fired up about it. Now, you guys wrote something for us?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's Pete. Well,
yeah, I did.
You did?
I took out all the swear words.
Oh, okay. We could do that on our own. We've learned this morning where some stations we're on have like 3-minute delays.
Yeah, so you can probably read it the way you want, and they'll all get to it.
Yeah. Eventually. All right,
let's give it a shot.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute the Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
The Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
Lex, a man who's forgotten more than he'll ever know. In bed with his TV, literally.
Both hands on his remote.
They say Terry is a fashion and style snob. Now that we've seen him, we say, how can that be?
Dressing for radio.
Kim, mispronunciation 2005. Taint, misbehaving 2007. And D, Mr. Clean My Bathroom 2006.
Giving it up for the givers.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light L&T and tell us, what could Scott talk about with his wife on the phone all day?
Where's my Lex and Terry calendar?
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah! I can't tell you how honored I am. That is the coolest thing.
That is awesome.
Flying with the Blue Angels and that.
There it is.
Right there. Those are the two cool things.
And the Blue Angels being second, they don't mind.
That's right. They don't mind right now.
Thanks, guys.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys have time to take a call? Or do you have to get?
Sure.
Yeah, we have a couple of people.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, go ahead in Augusta. How you doing?
Hey, Givers, what's up?
You're on with the Real Men of Genius.
Oh, my God, Real Men of Genius. That was hilarious. Let me tell you, I used to build golf courses, and being here in Augusta, Georgia, the home of the Nationals, which I've got friends, and I'm trying to get you guys a spot to play in there.
Thank you.
Well, we used to when this first came out. You guys were hilarious because we used to go around singing and making up our own, like, Mr. Golf Course Bunker Raker and stuff like that. And let me tell you, hey, it'd be a perfect
Very good.
thing.
It is good.
Come Nationals, come Masters time. Think about it.
Oh.
Just wanted to call and comment. Thank you.
Okay,
No problem.
Thank you.
Golf course bunker raker.
he's responsible for the golf courses that I've torn up.
Yes, Mr. Golf Course Bunker Raker.
Going to send you a bill.
There it is. Environmental impact statement.
Take one more. Then I know you guys have a lot of stops today. But, Matt, go ahead.
Hey, guys. I was just wondering, why did 9/11 have any decision to change from Real American Heroes to Real Men of Genius?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And it was the company pulled the ad campaign for about 30 days and then brought it back under a different name out of respect for the word hero.
Okay.
Very, very cool. All right. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for
guys.
noticing. Matt,
That's a
notice
very astute observation
He's
there.
a big fan.
There it
He's
is.
a huge fan.
All the way back.
All the way
I must
back.
be an unfeeling a-hole.
So, because I didn't even notice.
Hero Schmero.
That was so cool. We're going to be playing the hell out of that this morning.
I know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you very much.
But guys, it's he's right. That's one of the biggest honors bestowed upon us.
Well, we were happy to do it, you
Oh,
guys.
no
Thanks for
problem.
having
No
us.
Cool.
Appreciate it very much.
All right,
We're
good.
just going to have a Bud Light now. That's,
All right.
that's
you
my
are.
new coffee.
Kabing!
It's my
That's
new
it.
coffee.
Yeah, Bud Light. Okay. There you are.
There we go. All right. Well,
Sell it, baby.
Guys, thanks so much for coming in, and we know you're busy. Otherwise, there's a lot of people that would love to talk to you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
You guys are huge stars.
Yeah,
This is
sure.
big. I mean, the campaign is phenomenal, and keep the funny stuff coming. We
Thank
love
you
it.
so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
You listen, you guys.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. It's Lex and Terry.
From coast to coast, it's the Lex and Terry Radio Network.
He almost sounds like a real man of genius, that guy.
Who, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Just right then. All those voiceover guys, I could never even do it.
Yeah, they're all,
It's amazing.
sit in front of the mirror and do it.
Can we hear it again, Scott? Do you have it ready to go? Oh, okay. Let's hear the Real Men of Genius with their special song they wrote for us.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute the Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
The Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
Lex, a man who's forgotten more than he'll ever know. In bed with his TV, literally.
Both hands on his remote.
They say Terry is a fashion and style snob. Now that we've seen him, we say, how can that be?
Dressing for radio.
Kim, mispronunciation 2005. Taint, misbehaving 2007. And D, Mr. Clean My Bathroom 2006.
Giving it up for the givers.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light L&T and tell us, what could Scott talk about with his wife on the phone all day?
Where's my Lex and Terry calendar?
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Sweet. That is sweet. That's pretty much us.
The best part, Scott was going, I escaped. Oh, I didn't.
I figured there was something in there somewhere.
Yeah, they left me out. This guy gets the brunt of the whole commercial.
Oh, it's funny as anything. All right. 866-977 to us is the phone number. Let's take some calls. Let's help some people out. Can we hear it again? I want to hear it again.
Hit it.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute the Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
The Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
Lex, a man who's forgotten more than he'll ever know. In bed with his TV, literally.
both hands on his remote.
They say Terry is a fashion and style snob. Now that we've seen him, we say, how can that be?
Dressing for radio.
Kim, mispronunciation 2005. Taint, misbehaving 2007. And D, Mr. Clean My Bathroom 2006.
Giving it up for the givers.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light L&T and tell us, what could Scott talk about with his wife on the phone all day?
Where's my Lex and Terry calendar?
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
They got a lot of stuff into a little song, didn't they?
They did.
Giving it up for the givers.
Yeah, we need that.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with your phone calls at 866-977-DO-US.
Be back after this on Lex and Terry.
Lex and Terry.
It's the reason we're here.
We're saving lives.
That's it right there.
The Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
All right, it's been a great morning this morning. Real Men of Genius came by, made us a commercial, which was very cool. It will live in infamy. They gave it up for the givers.
Giving it up for the givers.
Flawlessly. That's kind of cool. It's their job.
Yeah, one take. Those guys get paid billions of dollars for 30 seconds.
Do you think he's loving being kicked out of Survivor right now?
Yeah, that's paying much better. This gig is.
Was he kicked out of Survivor?
I don't know. I mean,
What
just
are you talking
saying.
about?
He's not with them anymore.
I'm sure
he's
they came to
much
a,
happier.
What is
Dude,
called
Survivor's over.
But I'm just saying.
No, they still tour, actually.
Well, who would want to do
And
that?
they still have the, they had the ever-famous artistic impasse, I'm sure.
You remember the voices of classic rock, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Do you remember seeing the line outside to see them?
No.
No.
All right, then.
No, there was no line.
That's what I'm getting at.
There was no advanced sales. There was no...
Live in a city where you want. Sing a couple of funny lines.
Mm-hmm.
Retire.
He got over. He's making more money than his cohorts of the 70s.
Probably making more money now than he did in his entire life with Survivor.
Yeah. Because what's his name? Jim Peterick or whatever his name is wrote all the songs and made all the money for what they did sell. You know, he just got a wage.
A wage. An hourly wage.
Yeah.
Let's go to DJ in Corpus Christi. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, I just want to say, Kim, I love you with all my heart, but I love Shiloh more. Can I get a countdown, guys?
Oh, yes. 6,540 days, 16 hours, 25 minutes, and 8 seconds till Shiloh Novell Jolie Pit is legal. Please welcome to the stage from Namibia, Shiloh Novell
Jolie. Sorry. I stepped on you on the way to the pole.
Speaking of the pole.
Thank you.
The post. Yeah, say that. That's nice for life. That's a good out of contexter.
A little too good.
All right, there you go. We're like honored. We think it's too funny.
Yeah.
Hit it. Sorry,
Bud
Scott.
Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute the Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
The Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.
Lex, a man who's forgotten more than he'll ever know. In bed with his TV, literally.
Both hands on his remote.
They say Terry is a fashion and style snob. Now that we've seen him, we say, how can that be?
Dressing for radio.
Kim, mispronunciation 2005. Taint, misbehaving 2007. And D, Mr. Clean My Bathroom 2006.
Giving it up for the givers.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light L&T and tell us, what could Scott talk about with his wife on the phone all day?
Where's my Lex and Terry calendar?
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
I can't get over how pre-recorded it sounds, and to see them sing it, just do it. It was
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently they're going to go in the studio and record it and then send it to us. To us, that's good right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Lex and Terry, putting the in radio. The Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network.